I will summarize the things that we have done. Currently, like we have discussed a few lessons, and let me write down them. We have discussed FICT lesson, and after that we were discussing logic gates lesson and number systems lesson also, NS and logic gates, and after that I was discussing the software engineering lesson, the systems part, and then we were discussing internet and email lesson with www World Wide Web. And okay, the remaining lessons are this. Actually, we need to do SQL part, which is database, MySQL or SQL part, which is related to this. Actually, we have discussed a little, but we need to further discuss this. And also the networking part. These are the major things and minor things, and we have to discuss operating systems part. That is minor, and this final lesson, this IoT emerging technology part, we need to discuss, and those are the lessons, I think. Yes, SCN systems is here. So these are the things that the major lessons we need to discuss this. Actually, after discussing the www part, here you will get closer to 25, 30 marks, minimum 25. And this part you will get like altogether 15 marks. And after discussing this, you will be getting 20 more marks. So 20 more here actually up to 30 because 2 lessons, right? Then 50, 65 marks. And after discussing this, you will be getting minimum of 10 marks will be 75. Here minimum of 15 marks, minimum of 10 marks also here. So it's 80 and 95. So here this part you will be like again maybe maximum for these 2 sessions 10 marks, right? Okay. Remaining we have to obtain how many marks? 30, 45 marks, and here up to now we have 50, 65 marks. Actually 65 here, 30, 45. Oh, not 45. Okay, 65. This is extra, right? 110 marks will be calculated, but doesn't matter because sometimes this can be low. Anyway, now we are in B or C, mostly B, and after discussing these things, we will be moving to A, right? Okay, that is it. And if you need any like those, anybody here in 2000, some is in today. I don't know. Okay, facing 2023 exams, I will share you the paper discussions and all because 2023 plus I have already. So it's 24. Okay, let's move to the internet and World Wide Web. And in internet and www lesson, what we have discussed, basic HTML we have discussed, and about the theories we have discussed, IP addresses, all these things, domain names, internet and network related things. But still, we have discussed this IP and protocol, topologies, etc. We have under this lesson actually we have discussed frames and object linking and embedding. We have discussed how to link and embed. Then we have discussed tables, and we have discussed lists. Now actually today we have to discuss about these things. We have discussed about entities and colors. Okay, this part already we have discussed, and what remains is, I think, okay, let's discuss forms. After forms we can move into the PHP part, right? After forms, how to handle forms using PHP, and then how to add MySQL into those are the things that we are going to discuss now. Today we will discuss forms and basic form handling using JavaScript, but in the exam JavaScript part will not be tested, right? They will ask few questions. What is JavaScript? Okay, what can be done with that? And you will not see any coding related to that, but PHP you will get for the examination. Okay, PHP is remaining with MySQL. I will be discussing that. Okay, after that we will quickly move to the MySQL part, right? After doing this, we will quickly move to the MySQL part. That's also practical part. And then the networking lesson actually I will take only 6 days to finish. MySQL again 6 days to finish. So mostly by December we'll be finishing the syllabus. Mostly by December we'll be finishing the syllabus, right? But you need to, like, after that I will be discussing the papers. But targeting 2024 batch, right? I will not target 2023, but still you can be in that batch because the 2023 exams very close. But I'll be targeting 24 batch, and I'll be starting from mostly in January. I'll be starting, or December I'll be starting the paper class, right? Okay, that's it. Save this. ICT. Let's go to the form part, right? Okay, in order to create forms, I'm again using Notepad Plus or Notepad. Also, you can use anything that you like. I'm using Plus because it is convenient and it has this additional in by creating a very typical small HTML page. Please do this with me. Please do this with me. Take Notepad or Notepad Plus. I will assist you. Notepad or Notepad Plus. HTML head title, in the title let's say forms, form handling. Okay, because we have to finish this part. This is mostly, this will be there as a question, right? Form handling question is mostly in the paper you will get it. Almost all the papers, the form handling part is there. Almost in all the papers, form handling part is there. Okay, then after the head section, please create the body section. In the body section, form tag is introduced by using, form is introduced by using form tag. This is enough to start a form, but there are optional parameters which we will need for programming purposes. These optional parameters are needed for programming purposes, but if not, this is enough, right? Design purpose, form is enough. But form is not just for design purpose. Form එක design purpose එකට විතරක් නෙවෙයි ගන්නෙ, programming purpose එකටත් එක්කම තමයි form එක ගන්න. ඒ කියන්නේ form එකත් එක්ක PHP MySQL part එකක් යනවා. Form එකක් විතරක් දාලා form සාමාන්‍යයෙන් like any website will have form, right? Here this one is Google වල search කියන්නේ form එකක්. It's a form. ඊට පස්සේ අපි Facebook වලට ගියාම login එක form එක. Its login is form. Facebook login is form. Google, Gmail, මේ මෙතන අපේ search bar එකේ. Okay, let's go to Yahoo. When you go to Yahoo or something, or Facebook, okay, let's say Yahoo login. This is a form. Okay. Here you can see username, this next button, ticks, all these. These are forms. Forms are, why forms are used? To get the user inputs. Okay. Since this is practical, I'm not giving any notes. You need to do practical with me anyway, but I will write this as a comment. Comments are not executed by browser. Forms are used to collect user inputs since Web 2, right? Web 1 actually is static. Web 1 is like newspapers. You can only read. But Web 2 is dynamic. You can interact. Web 3 is like customizable, more dynamic. Since Web 2, right? Form processing can be done. You can write in your notebook. Form processing can be done either in client side or in server side. Either in client side, I will tell some languages we can use in client side. We can use JavaScript. Server side, actually, we can use server side. We can use PHP, JS, Java server pages, PHP, JS, Java server pages, PHP hypertext processor, and yes, these are some examples. ASP active server pages. So these are some examples. Okay. Okay. For the programming purposes, I'm adding two things. One is method. I will mention like get, but there are two methods. Okay. I will again comment here. There are, because this is not to give your notes. You need to make sure you know these things, but this is not to give a big note, because you don't need notes when you do the exam. This practical part is enough, but you need to remember why this is used. There are two methods, and get is sending data via URL, and it is limited data, and also not secure. Why? As you can see, in the address bar URL, in the address bar, because URL is written in the address bar, you can see that. Okay, method number 2 is post. It is secure, sending data secretly, cannot see as URL or in address bar, can send files to, that is the post. Okay, here we are using get, but later we'll use post. Action, where you are going to store the data. Action, attributes. These things, comments you can write down, right, in your notebook. Action attribute. Indicates the file which will handle the post or get request. Action attribute indicates the file which will handle post or get request. If it is empty or hash, it is the same page. If not, the mentioned page. Okay, we will see. This is kind of a short note, right? You have big note. I will give you the standard note as the PDF file, but this short note you need to write, because the short note is important, because that will basically in the examination time, this will be very useful. So if you can write this in the file step itself, but better you write somewhere in your notebook, right? Okay, now let's input. Let's see the inputs. I'm going to input a paragraph and here name. Okay, here actually I'm going to input type is submit. Sorry, text. Again, name attribute is used for the programming. Paragraph tag 2. Well, let's save this. I have saved as mypage.html. You can same different way. I will only input name. I will input name as, okay, first name, last name, LM, then address. I will use a different input for this text area. Then maybe gender, input type radio, name gender, value male. So in front of that I will write male. Input type radio, name gender, value female. Name should be same, right? If you change the name to male, female, two things, this will not be coupled. Okay, I will show that later, right? I will show that later. First of all, try this. I will show what will happen. Show what will happen to this later, unless the names are not same. If names are different, what will happen? I will show you, right? Then last thing is basically input type. Okay, submit. Name, say save, and value also save. Value is basically to display something. Okay, let's save this, and I will go and open this. Let me explain this very quickly. This is my form.html, and you can see name, last name, address, and gender. You can see male. This can be interchanged, male to female. When you select male, female will be deselected. Actually, this coupling happens. Why this is happening? Because I have given same name here. If I'm unable to give the same, let's say gender 1, gender 2, when I save this, what will happen? Okay, male can be selected. Okay, no matter. Female can be selected. After that, you cannot deselect anything because these are independent. Therefore, to stop that, you need to make that in same name. And here the save will be displayed. Value save will be displayed here as save. If you don't need, like, you can remove that. But in that case, the submit is the thing that is visible. If I need to change that, I need to put a name here. Okay. Just do this very quickly. Just do this very quickly. We will discuss other form elements after that. First, do this in your notepad. If you have any question, you can ask. Any questions, you can ask. I can give you more time if you want, but since no one is replying and only one said that they have done, I guess that others also done. So let's try to handle this with JavaScript. Not that you don't have JavaScript directly in your paper, right? But I'm just going to teach you how can we handle this. I will use JavaScript in the head section. Strict. Okay, what this JavaScript going to do here is, okay, it's going to run a function. We have learned about the function. Def keyword in Python. Function is a kind of a process which are related. එකිනෙකට සම්බන්ධ codes අපිට එක තැනකට දාලා තනි නමක් දාන්න පුළුවන්. ඊට පස්සේ ඕන වෙලාවක අපිට ඒ function එකේ නම කියලා run කරන්න පුළුවන්. Similar codes we can put under the same name. Finally, after a certain time, we can run that by calling the name. There is a function. Okay, this function is, let's say, okay, function is let's say fname. Fname function is going to run. How actually it's going to run? It will take two things. That is the first name and last name, merge and display it somewhere else. Actually, I'm going to display it after the form in this division. Div id equal result. In the result division, I'm going to show this full name. Right? The result division, I'm going to show you the full name. How to calculate the full name? I can say variable first name equal variable first name equal document dot form name is what form name is our name. It cannot be name is needed, right? Name is say my form mf document dot mf dot then the fn dot value, and same way I'm going to get the second last name is ln dot value, full name, then you have to add the first name with a space, after that last name, then the full name can be taken, and after that I can set it to result. To do that, I can say document dot get element by id. This capital simple matters. I'm going to search element. What is the element? id is result, right? Okay, inside that, as inside html, I'm going to set the full name. Your name is that. I'm adding full name, save, and you need to run the function when you click on this submit button. On submit, okay, I will run this. I will change this to button, not a submit button. Here I'm on click. I will run the function. Function is what is the function name? Web name is the function. I will call the function name here. Don't worry about JavaScript. I said already, because that is just to see what can be done with the forms, just as examples only, but don't need to by heart, don't need to be afraid of that. So let me go there. Not this. H. Refresh. Okay, I will type Dasun, Nilanjana, some address mail, and then I click this. It will. Your name is Dasun Nilanjana. Show with me. Your name is Dasun Nilanjana. So no need to do small thing. That is space. Your name is, after that space, Nilanjana. And I have not taken the other things. Try to display your address is address also. In this code, you try to display your address also. Doing it from top to bottom won't work. Today නම් පල්ලහැට කරගෙන යන්න එපා. ඒක වැඩ කරා. එහෙම කරලා නෙමෙයි මේක කරන්න ඕන. අවබෝධයකින් කරන්න ඕන. මේ ටික ලිව්වා ඉස්සලා හැදුවා ෆෝම් එක. result div එකක් දාගත්තා. අන්තිමට තමයි function එක ලියන්නේ. Okay, do this now, please. Do this now, please. And if you have question, you can share the screen this time. Will get errors. Okay, what is there here?
I'm not sure.
ඔයාගේ on click ඔයා fn function එකේ නම. Can you see line number 5 function name is fn? එතකොට ඔයා උතර දාලා තියෙන f name නේ. line number 24 වල 24 වලත් එක fn වෙන්න ඕන.
Okay.
වරහන් දෙකක් දෙන්න ඕන. You need to add the brackets also.
To here.
Yeah. There. Open and close. Okay, now try.
Now works to happen. So again, pass mo kayo no. Mahal mo.
Balan then run.
Huh?
Run kala bala. Save kala. Just save and save kala la ivarena control S. ඊට පස්සේ මේක yeah, fill your name, first name, last name, and okay. ඔයාගේ submit වෙනවා. Can you see this is going like in the address bar? Submit වෙනකොට ඔන්න address bar එකකින් යනවා. ඔයාලට ඔය ප්‍රශ්නේ මෙන්න මේ address bar එකකින් යනවා නම් ඒ කියන්නේ submit වෙනවා. Submit වෙනවා නම් ඔය function එක වැඩ කරන්නේ නැහැ. ඒකට හේතුව ඔයාගේ button එක submit වෙන්නේ නැති. Can you go and see whether your button is submit?
Yep. So එතකොට change කරන්න ඕනේ එතකොට ඒක කොහොමද?
Change කරන්නේ submit එක button එකට දාන්න. මම ඒක දැම්මා. ඔයාලට මතක නැහැ. I have used that button input type button. Button B input type button BUTT BU. Now try. Then මොකක්ද දෙන්නේ? Now it's not submitting, but okay, you can test the ඔයා මොකක්ද browser එක වගේ? Opera වලින් නැතුව මේ පොඩ්ඩක් මේ open කරන්න Chrome වලින් හරි මොකද? Can you open using
It happens though.
Okay.
Nothing happens no. Anyway.
Okay, done. Yes, you can go to the triple dots. Dot තුනක් තියෙන.
Yeah. Then what should I do?
There you have to go to what is this browser? Browser
Edge.
Chrome.
Edge.
Not the Chrome.
Yeah, what is it?
ඔය programming කරනවා නම් පුතේ ඔයා Chrome Firefox හරි මේවා හරි දාගන්න මේ ඔය browsers දෙකම හරියන්නේ නැහැ. Programming කරනවා නම් Firefox හරි මේ
දාගන්න.
නැත්නම් Google Chrome හරි දාගන්න ඔය browsers වල කරන්න අමාරුයි කරන්න පුළුවන් ඉතින් බැරි නෑ. But mostly these are not very good for okay Edge වලින් open කරනවා. Let's open using Edge. We don't have like what to do.
Open runs.
හරිද?
So I open.
Go to the triple dots වලට ගිහිල්ලා එතනින් ගන්න developer tools, more tools, developer, more tools. Developer tools. දැන් ඕකේ යන්නකො බලන්න ඔතන මේ console එකට. console කියලා තියෙන තුන්වෙනි එක. Go to the console.
Hmm.
Then what pain on fn is a not a function. මොකක්ද වගේ fn එක? Can you see what is this fn?
This one. Mhm. Oh, no. Then is this one.
You can go to your code and see what is this fn
So this is fn.
function. fn is not a function කියලානෝනේ.
Yeah.
ඒකට හේතුව මොකද්ද? Straight. fn is not a function. function fn function fn සංගලවරන්නත් first name ආය වගේ fn කීයක් තියනවද? මෙතනත් fn නේ පුතේ. හැමතැනම fn දාගත්තම කොහොමද ඔයා ඔක කෝඩ් කරන්නේ? ඔයාගේ මේ variable වල නමුත් fn function වල නමත් fn. දැන් ඔයාගේ නමින් අපි හිතමු කල්හාර කියලා ගෙදර ඉන්නවා බල්ලයි පූසයි ඔක්කොගේම නම කල්හාර. දැන් කල්හාර කියලා කතා කරාම බල්ලා දෙන්නේ පූස දෙන්නේ ඔයා දෙන්නේ. ඒක තමයි ප්‍රශ්නේ මට තියෙන්නේ. like don't name නේ function එකටත් ඔයා දාලා තියෙන එකම නම. අනිත් තැන් වලත් ඒ නම. එහෙම දාන්න එපා. inner HTML වල capital HTML එනවනේ capital simple පටලවාගෙන එතන. inner HTML capital simple පටලවාගෙන HTML කියන සම්පූර්ණ capital එන්නේ. undefined f name බලන්න undefined f name මොකක්ද f name එක කිය. lot of errors. කියපු විදිහට කරේ නැද්ද? යන්න බලන්න කෝඩ් එක. අපෝ යන්න කෝඩ් එක. undefined f name mf කියන්නේ my form. ඒ my form එකක් නෑ නේ ඔයාලට. ඔයාගේ form method එක get for my form. you must get my form.
සගති විදිරක් ගැව්ව.
මොකක්?
No, no.
I'm asking about where's my form. You are not doing where here can you see I have form method. මම දැන් මේ note එකක් දුන්නා. form method එක get. form එකේ action එක hash. form එකේ name එක my form. ඒ my form තමයි මෙතන මම call කරන්නේ. You have not named the form as my form. එතන ඒ my form එකේ තියෙන fn තමයි මේ. ඒ my form එකේ තියෙන ln තමයි මේ. ඔකට අපි කියනවා DOM එක කියලා. DOM document object model. document එකේ තියෙන form එක ඇතුලේ තියෙන fn එක. ඒක තමයි මෙතන කියන්නේ. ඒ fn එකේ value එක. ඒක අරගෙන save කරගන්න මේ variable එක. document එකේ in the document in the my form in the ln value is saved to last name. Then you add this f name and last name in between space. Then you generate full name. F name is the function name. It is the same thing. When you double click, you can see f name here and here f name too same. Because that is the function name. These are variable names. This is this first name and last name, full name are variables. And this f and ln are like here you can see the attributes. Don't confuse. This mf is my form. Please complete that and then you will not get that much of errors. Okay, finish. Others. I need to hear from others as well. Don't worry, I will not scold, right? I'm asking this logically from you, and you have to defend. Others, any like Madhusha, anything that you need to share? Anyone having any issue, please tell me. It's very important. Okay, very important. Please tell me. Madhusha, are you there? Still doing. Okay, do this. Still doing and do this. And also not that, or if you are having any basically right here, like most of the things ICT subject, don't try to do magics. These lessons are not magics, right? It took very long time to me to complete these lessons. So normally sometimes you're asking to come like, can I do this within 1 week, 2 week, 3 week? No, we don't no magics, because these are practical lessons, right? These are basically practical lessons, right? I can here this one I can complete just maybe 1 day revision. Okay, then number systems can be done maybe as 2-day revision. Logic gate is also practical. Logic gates can be done maybe like 4 days revision. The software engineering part and the coding part, that will take at least 3 months. No magics. So don't ask for the magics. This will at least take 3 months to complete, because that is a practical lesson you have to learn. The internet lesson, at least it will take 2 months, right? Internet lesson, at least it will take 2 months, because no magics. I can teach you, but the problem is teach you for the exam, but the exam is not the life. You have to use this practically. If you don't know practical, you cannot write exam as well. That's why it takes so long time. So what you can do is you can maybe work very hard and then go through the recordings. Right? I will send you the LMS login, Learning Management System login. You can go through the LMS, watch the recording, and you have to work by doing the practicals, because ICT is not like other subjects. You have to do the practicals. More and more practicals will help you do exams very well. Because if you try to do this with theories, no, you can get C maximum. Theory by heart in katapadam karagena kiyot C tama upari. But if you do practicals, definitely you will go for A. In order to do practicals, you need to allocate some time. Okay, do this very quickly. Okay, I will show you this another 3 minutes. Try to finish it within 3 minutes. Within 3 minutes, try to finish. You can take a screenshot and do this later, but that is also not recommended. Try to do it now itself. These green color ones are comments. That you don't need, but other things are needed, right? Please try to complete within 3 minutes. Madhusha, please share again screen. Please share the screen again, Madhusha. Can you hear me now? Okay. I hope you can hear me. Okay. Function function f name. This is correct. Var first name equal document document mf dot fn last name. Okay. Add in the first name last name together. Okay. Document dot get element by id result for result තියෙනවා. ඒ ID එක වහලා නැහැ නේ මේ මදුෂි එක වහන්න ගිහිල්ලා පල්ලෑ ලයින් එකේ result එක open කරලා තියෙනවා. කො closing tag එකේ. පල්ලෑම HTML ඉවර වෙන්න කලින්. ඒවයි closing tag නැද්ද? ඒක close කරලා හරියන්නේ නැහැ නේ. ඒක opening tag එක. ඒකට වෙනම closing tag එකක් තියෙනවා. ඕනම opening tag එකට closing tag එකක් තියෙනවා. ඔය result එක ඉවර වුණාම close කරලා දාන්න. ඊට පස්සේ body එකට වාගේ closing tag එකක් නැහැ. ඕවා තමයි ප්‍රශ්න. ඒ වගේ basics හදාගෙන ඉන්න ඕන. open කරත් closing එකක් තියෙනවා. මම code ලියනකොටම කියලා තියෙනවා open කරනවා නම් close කරන්න. ඒවා නැතුව ඔයාලා කරන්න ගියාම ප්‍රශ්න. ඔතන ඔව් close කරන්න එතන. හරි. එතන තමයි. එතන close කරන්න. Please close there. You don't have the closing tag for div. And where's the closing tag for body? It's also missing. First close div after div එකෙන් පස්සේනේ body වැහෙන්නේ. the div එක ඔයා open කරලානේ තියෙන්නේ. ඒක close කරලා. Okay, now in ඊළඟට බලන්න මොනවද තියෙනවද කියලා. form method get action hash name mf f name type text name fn input type text name ln address text area name address text area gender input type radio type සමානයි radio කියලා ඉන්න ඕනේ. input type colon radio කියන්නේ මොකක්ද මොනවාද? input type සමානයි radio. Right? Input type equal radio. Radio name gen name value. Okay. ඊට පස්සේ අතන on click කියනකොට capital C එන්න ඕන. on click. දැන් save කරලා බලන්න. ගොඩක් ඒවා හරි දැන්. on click කියන capital C එන්න ඕන. save කරලා බලන්න. හරි. දැන් බලන්න. fill the names and see. Cannot see. නෑ එතන ප්‍රශ්නයක් නෑ. save කරලා බලන්න. when you click save that problem happens when you click save නේ. ඒක submit වෙනවා වගේ මට පේන්නේ. reset නම් වෙනවා. කො බලන්න අපෝ යන්න code එක. අපෝ code එකට යන්න. strict. Okay, let's do like this. Can you just erase? Okay, I will take the remote. Later you can undo, right? මම දැනට ගා කරන එක undo කරන්න පස්සේ. මෙන්න මේ line 4. මේක cut කරන්නකො. Just cut it. Control X. දැන් ලියන්න ඔතන. Wait. Oh, sorry. ඔයාගේ type වෙන්නේ නැහැ මේ මදුෂ mouse එක move කරනවද මම කරනකොට නැත්නම් වෙන මොකක් හරි එනවා. ALERT alert මම දෙනවා එකේ hi කියලා එකක්. මට ඕන මේක වැඩ කරනවද බලා ගන්න විතරයි. හරි දැන් save කරලා බලන්න. Please save that. නෑ බටන් එක විතරක් ප්‍රෙස් කරන්න මොකුත් ෆිල් කරන්න ඕනේ. It's not working right. F name not defined. බලන්න F name එකේ n එක capital නේද දාලා තියෙන්නේ. උඩ n එක simple. උඩ එකත් එක්ක capital කරන්න. එක තැනක capital එක තැනක simple දාන්න එපා. These are case sensitive. save කරලා ඉන්න refresh කරලා ඉන්න page එක. Alright, you are getting the message නේ. දැන් අරක paste කරන්න. Now save and see. ආයෙ අර FN අර එක simple උනේ කොහොමද මේ මෙයා? මට දැන් ආයෙ පේනවා FN එක simple වෙලා. You have to consider on your code. Sorry. Okay, hi. Now you know it is called function is called. Now the problems are other problems, right? Document. I will send you the file. First name, last name, then capital simple tama. ප්‍රශ්න ඇත්තේ දැන් අතරින් එහාට mostly can you see the I just need to go see the code, otherwise I cannot tell anything. Don't change it. submit නේ දාලා තියෙනවත් බලන්නකො මම කල්හාරට එක කිව්වා submit නැතුව button දාන්න කියලා. You have put the submit input type button දාන්න කියලා කිව්වා. ඒක අහගෙන හිටියේ නෑ. එක්කෙනෙකුට කියනකොට අනිත් එක්කෙනා අහගෙන ඉන්න ඕන. දැන් නැත්නම් ඔය අනිත් අය ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ errors හොය ඉන්නවා. අන්තිමට මොකද වෙන්නේ? refresh කරලා ඉන්න පුතේ. refresh කරලා ඉන්නකෝ ආවෙ change එකක් කරාම page එක refresh කරලා ඉන්න. දැන් ඔයාලට එනවනේ මේ errors. first name එක මොකද්ද? unquote is not defined කියලා එනවා first name. ඉවර එකට first name කියලා එකක් නැතුව ඇති. මොකද්ද first name කියන්නේ? වා first name. FIRST. first name කියලා එකක් ඔය හැරි වගේ තියෙන FIST name කියලා ඔය තියෙන්නේ මට පේනවා තුන්වෙනි line alert function එකේ ඇතුලේ full name සමානයි first FIST name කියලා එකක් තියෙනවා. FIST කියලා එකක් නෑ වාගේ. spelling mistakes. කල්හාරත් ඔතනම තමයි ඉන්නේ spelling mistakes. Is it working now or not?
Yeah, it's working.
Anyone
sir.
else? Kalhara? Working?
Yeah. Yep, sir.
Okay, please do practice it again. Now I'm going to send you the code. Otherwise, you will not practice. And I'm now sending the code. You stayed until end of the class, so I'm sending this code. You can download this code and you can practice this. How to see the code? Go to the view source. After downloading, you can go to the view source. And after going to view source, you can see the right click and view source. So open this with Notepad or Notepad++. Then you can see the full code. Okay, now everybody got the code. Please download it and use it in your form experiments. Next day, what I'm going to do is I'm going to integrate start PHP, new lesson, PHP. After starting PHP, it will take like at least 4 or 5 days to finish. And after that, I will be moving to MySQL part. That is also practical. After finishing PHP MySQL, one of the major part is over. And then I will go to the networking lesson, which is another major part of this. Mostly by December, we can finish these theoretical parts and the practical parts, right? Okay. Then good night. See you all next week. And next, and another thing, right? I will try to start the class little earlier because we need to increase the class time. Mostly not next week. After next week, I'll be starting little earlier, right? Please allocate. Maybe I'll be starting by 7 most. Okay, then I'll stop from here. Good night. See you all next week.
Good night, sir.